Hello and welcome to a new episode of Vlogmas. My name is Sarah. I'm coming to you from Columbus, Ohio, where I live with my partner Troy and our cats Alex, Moo, and Elsie. Today is Friday, December 13th, Friday the 13th. Very spooky, but not really when it's Christmassy, right? It's about 1:15. Usually I try and get these check-ins in a little bit earlier, but just didn't happen today. I'm working from home, I've got lots on my plate. So here I am around lunchtime, taking a little break. And I have lots to catch you up on. So yesterday, you would have seen at the end of the previous video, we went to Troy's company's holiday party. He has only been with this new company for about a month, so that's always, you never know what you're gonna get at these functions, but thankfully we have a couple friends that also work there, so we had some built-in like people to hang out with. It was kind of funny. The holiday party itself, the part that was put on by the company, was a bit odd. It was not the most fun holiday party I've ever been to, unfortunately, and it wasn't, it's so nice for the company to do anything at all. Like, it's a very nice gesture. It just wasn't very Christmassy. Like, there were no holiday decorations at the venue, and they had live music, which was nice, but they weren't playing any holiday songs. And I understand, maybe they're trying to keep it like holiday neutral, but I feel like there are like holiday wintry songs that aren't like specifically Christmassy. I don't know. It was just a little bit of a weird vibe. And unfortunately, there were not vegetarian food options. Like, they had a cheese plate and some spinach artichoke dip and pita chips, and that was pretty much it. And we had not eaten dinner first, so I was like starving immediately. So we hung out for a couple hours, and I got to meet Troy's coworkers, his new coworkers, which was really nice. And everyone was super friendly. Like, it was really nice to just chat with everybody, but it wasn't the most like cutesy aesthetic Christmas vibe. So unfortunately, I didn't really get any videos. I took one of my outfit like in the bathroom, and that was pretty much it. But afterwards, we went to a new local bar called Sweeney's that is so cute. A bunch of us went there, like a bunch of people, and it's really a pretty small place, but that part of the night was super fun. So Sweeney's is cool. It's in an old house, like probably a house from, gosh, like, I don't know, the 50s to 70s, maybe like 60s or 70s, I would say. Really cute old house, and the man that opened the bar and owns it used to live in the house, and he just converted it into a bar. They don't have food, so we ordered some takeout from like a local restaurant to get delivered there, but it's so cute and cozy, and he had it decorated so well. Like, it was so festive. Part of it was a full like open 2 stories, and there was like a little balcony bar at the top, and he had this amazing Christmas like tinsel tree that went like all the way up to the 2nd floor. It was awesome. It was so fun. So that was super fun to go like hang out with everyone and really just like chill in a more casual like fun setting, and that was really fun. I got some emergency tater tots from a local bar for dinner. So yeah, a bit of a mixed bag, but in the end, a very fun night, and I'm super glad we went. This is a busy week. I'm feeling a little bit of holiday overwhelm, if I'm being honest with you. We just have stuff going on like every night, on top of still working and like doing Vlogmas and all of my knitting. So it's been a bit much this week, but I am really glad we went. It was very fun. Today, like I said, working from home, taking a lunch break now. And then tonight we are going out again. So we're going out to dinner with some friends, and then all of us are going to an art show. So my cousin recently moved home, which was very exciting because she got a curatorial fellowship at the local art museum, and they are opening a new like satellite site is how I would describe it, I guess, tonight, in a museum that was formerly like a privately owned art collection. Now it's going to be owned by the Columbus Museum of Art, and they're opening their first like exhibition there tonight. So we're all going to that. There is a curator talk at 7, and then afterwards there's a party with like a cash bar and a DJ, and the galleries are going to be open. So I'm really excited about that. I'm so proud of my cousin for like working on that project. It's really exciting for her. So we're all going to go support her, check out the new museum. So I will hopefully get some really fun footage from that for you guys, and that'll be fun. And okay, enough of me prattling on about my life. You're here for knitting, right? So let's look at some knitting. Okay, I don't know why I said that so weird. Today's a bit of a weird day. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, what should we do first? Oh, I'm giving myself socks today. Let's do that first. Or should we do what I'm wearing? Let's do what I'm wearing. This is my Nebula. Let me stand up here so you can see it. This is a pattern by Andrea Mallory. It's one of her newer ones that came out this year. It's super cozy and oversized, and it has a bit of an egg shape. Like you can see it kind of bows out a bit at the bottom, and it has this high-low hem, which is really fun. This is like the ultimate cozy sweater. This is one of my favorite sweaters I've made. The fabric is so gorgeous. It has that classic Andrea Mallory ribbing detail at the shoulder, a nice little bit of a balloon sleeve. It's a drop shoulder. I love this sweater. When I just want to be like wrapped up in like a soft, warm hug, like this is what I put on. And the yarns were so kindly gifted to me by my friend Jess, and it is a very luxurious yarn combo that I am obsessed with. So the lighter main fingering weight yarn was a Miss Babs yarn. It was superwash. I'm sorry, I can't remember all the details, but I definitely talked about it on some of my podcasts earlier this year. And then I held that with Explorer Knits and Fibers Surrey in a color from their Ireland collection. And it is just really lush. And I think the marling that you got between the two yarns is gorgeous. It's my perfect like gray, dusty blue. I just love it. I actually cast this on when I was visiting Jess over the summer, so that was really fun. Kind of a bit of a souvenir project, and yeah, it makes me happy and I love it. So that's what I'm wearing. Now I'm gonna gift myself a pair of socks. The boxes are dwindling. I only have 1.5 boxes left. So this is probably the weirdest looking pair of socks I knit this year. Here they are. They're kind of crazy. This is another of the basic sock recipes from Summerlee's book. This is the toe up Fleegle heel recipe. I think you can see there's the Fleegle heel there. This yarn kind of disguises it a bit. This yarn is just some crazy D-stash yarn that I picked up. It's like a light gray and it has these wonky speckles in it. It knit up really fun, actually. It's just kind of odd, but I think it's fun. And then I used this neon pink contrast. These fit me really well, but they look so long in the foot. Like the Fleegle heel looks very long. Like really it starts like here, but it goes so far up. I think they look weird flat, but they fit well when they're actually on. So I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite heel method, but they do fit well for me. So I don't know. I would try them again, but we'll see. Kind of a weird fun pair today. I have my Woollens and Nosh sock advent. Let me show that now. I'm so conflicted about these now. I had pretty much all but decided that I was going to end up giving these as a gift to my friend. And then the last 3 days, I've like loved the colors so much. Now I'm like, do I have to keep them? I don't know. We're going to have to see. Well, we're going to have to see how they turn out. But the day 13 color, let me show that now. For me, you might have a different order. Here they are. It's pink. So yeah, the past 3 days we've had this gorgeous purple, this like light mauve, and now this really pretty pink. So yeah, I still feel like from here down is like a different vibe from these three. So I'm very eager to see like where we go from here, how these are going to turn out in total. We're more than halfway through now. Still loving knitting them up. I am knitting them simultaneously on 2 different sets of DPNs, toe up. And my plan is to just use the contrasting mini for the afterthought heels. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what the next color is going to be. If it continues in this vein, might have to keep them. We'll see. I guess I shouldn't make any snap judgments. I did also finish the first sock of my little Christmas trees socks. So these are Summer Lee's Colorwork Cuff Club for December, and I did finish the first one. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's the little colorwork trees, the little gold stars, the little snow. Then I'm just doing the red and white stripe. I ended up doing the heel flap and gusset in red and the toe in red. That just kind of is how it worked out. I was open to doing the toe in white instead, but for the amount of stitches I needed, it just really worked out to do them both in red. This is the side where you can see I tried to do jogless stripes and kind of failed. That always looks a little bit better after blocking, but this is definitely the pretty side. I did just carry the yarns up the side of the foot there. Yeah, I'm so pleased. I think it's so cute. I'm finally gonna have some really Christmassy socks. If I have time to start the second one today, I might try and get the cuff knit at least, just so I'm set up and ready to do the color work, but we will see about that because I'm still working on my Daft Days cardigan for today. Let me show that. So I'm just gonna hold up the back panel because it's getting a little unwieldy. Today I need to add 5 more stripes to the back panel, and so far I've added the hot pink one and one of the main colors, so I have 3 more stripes to go on that today, and I'm not gonna have a ton more knitting time today, so I'll be pretty happy if I can just get my work on that done for today. And we'll see before we head out. We're probably leaving around 5, so like right after work. Really not gonna have a lot of time to work on that the rest of the day. Might have to do it like later tonight when I get home. I did want to just quickly show 2 other things. So I do have a couple of little sewing projects that I want to get done this month, and I really just haven't had a chance to work on them much because life's been so full on the past couple weeks. But yesterday I did take a little bit of time to get something cut out, and I just want to say I have a big wonderful sewing table in my basement that is like 4 by 6. It's like huge, and the entire surface is a cutting mat, and I'm totally spoiled because it is the ideal cutting situation for sewing and quilting and all of that, and I love it. But our basement is really gross and scary. Like, our house was built in the 50s and the basement was never finished, so it's pretty grimy down there, and I will likely not do much of any filming down there. So I didn't do any filming of me cutting these out, but I wanted to share with you. This year for Christmas, I like to try and make a little something for my coworkers if I can. And I have 4 people that I'm making for this year, and I decided to make them some bowl cozies and give them each like a little can of soup or like a soup mix or something to go with it. And the idea is that they can use the cozies to like heat up the soup in the microwave. That's what the bowl cozies are for, just so that you don't burn your hands when you're getting stuff in and out of the microwave. And basically these are just 10-inch squares. Oh my gosh, the Roomba just started going. I'm so sorry. I will wrap this up really quickly. Basically they're 10-inch squares with quilt batting in between, and I'll show you more as I'm going, but I did just go ahead and cut out the fabrics that I'm going to be using for those yesterday, and I'm hoping this weekend maybe I can get to working on these because I do need to have them done by next Wednesday. One other thing I wanted to talk about. Rebecca Clow released today her new Stick Season jacket pattern, and I have been dying to knit this ever since she first started talking about it, and I have the perfect yarn in my stash. I'm so sorry about the Roomba. I swear I'm going to wrap this up. It is Peace Fleece that I picked up at Rhinebeck in this gorgeous like mauve-y color. The color is Morning Dove. It's so beautiful. I have 6 skeins of this, and I am literally dying to cast this on, but I think I have to behave myself and wait to cast it on until after Christmas because I have all this other knitting and I still have a gift knit that I need to cast on and knit before Christmas. So everything in me wants to cast this on today, but I'm gonna be good and wait until after Christmas. I think we'll see. I might be weak in cave, we'll see. I think I'm gonna knit the cropped version with the half texture and the pockets, if I can put a picture of it in here. And I literally cannot wait. I'm very excited to cast that on, and I'm so excited to use this yarn. I've never used it before, but it is gorgeous. Like, hopefully you can see all the little colors in there. So anyway, that's my dream knitting that I wish I could cast on today, but who has the time? I am planning to keep vlogging after Christmas, so hopefully I can take you along on that project with me after Christmas Day, if I make it that long without casting on. Anyway, I'll wrap it up because the Roomba is going on in the background, but this is going to be my only check-in for today. Welcome to another Vlogmas video. I'm so happy to have you here, and let's get going. I am heating up some lunch, and I apologize, the Roomba is still going, but I did want to just quickly talk about my Big Heart tea for today because it's one of my favorites. It's called Edith Grey, and it's basically an Earl Grey tea, but it has a bit of rose, and it's like, again, just enough to make it really good and interesting. And Big Heart Tea Co. does those rose teas so well. It's just like a hint of rose, so this is one of my favorite ones so far. Hello, it is Saturday. I almost said March. It is not March, it is December 14th. And it's a nice, pretty clear day here today. We've got blue sky with some clouds, but it's still very cold. It's like 30-some degrees. It's around 12:45. I had a little bit of a slower morning, didn't document quite as much this morning. We were out pretty late last night, but it was such a fun night. So we went to the art gallery opening that I mentioned yesterday, and it was really, really fun. My cousin kind of gave us like the private tour and told us about all the art, which was very cool. The talk was really interesting, and we were hanging out for a while. We were there till like 9:30 probably. And then I didn't get any footage of this, but we stopped by a friend's house today, or yesterday was their birthday, and we just kind of spent like 20 or 30 minutes with them, but we didn't really get home till after 11, and then couldn't fall asleep right away, so probably didn't go to bed until closer to 1, which is pretty late for me. And then we slept in until like 8:39, which was nice. Got up, had some breakfast. At 10, I was talking for a while to my friend that lives in New York, so that was super fun, just like a little catch up. And I was working on some of my knitting during our call. And now we just had a quick lunch, got our grocery list together, and we're about to go to the grocery store. and I wanted to hop on and do a quick update for you before that. But yeah, we're gonna go to the store. We need to go buy some soap. There's like an amazing local soap company that we love to support. We get like a big jug, so we're gonna go do that. Very exciting. Buying soap. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to the grocery store, and then hopefully we'll have a little downtime this afternoon before we head out again for some dinner and a hockey game with my parents. So we're going to the Blue Jackets game tonight. That's our local NHL team, and I think they're playing the Anaheim Ducks. I'm not, sorry if that's not right. I'm not like a humongous hockey fan. We go to maybe like one game a year, if that, but it's always kind of fun. Try and get some footage of that for you all. And that's pretty much it for today. So let me show you my knitting. First, I'm gifting myself a pair of socks, and these are, I think, possibly I think they're my favorite pair this year. They might be tied with one other pair, but every time I see these ones, they just make me really happy. So here they are. This was another pattern from Summerlee's book, The Sock Project. These are her scrappy striped sock recipe, and I just love them. I love the colors. I think they look so nice and clean. I did the joggle stripes on these, and they look pretty good. There's like a little bit of a line, but they look pretty good. Yeah, I just picked a bunch of like colors in this purpley brownie neutral color family from scraps in my stash. And then for the cuff, heel, and toe, I used just an undyed, it's like Knit Pick Stroll undyed, which that's the same yarn Summer recommends. And it does, she recommends to use like a white or cream to kind of like tie it all together. And I feel like it really does do that. Like it looks so classic. I just love these. I almost don't want to wear them because they're so pretty and I don't want them to get messed up. But yeah, I'm really happy with these. I feel like I say this a lot, but these are definitely one of my favorite pairs of socks I've ever made. They just make me really happy, and I love them. So, like I said, I'm scared to wear them because they're so like precious, but I will wear them. Knitting updates. Let me do the quick one first. So Woolens and Nosh Sock Advent. I'm gonna show my day 14. Is that right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 34. Yes, I have to count every time because it's just like, I think I'm on the right one, but it's hard to keep track. So I'm gonna show that now. Here is another nice purpley magenta. I don't know, I'm liking the direction now, but it feels like this part feels very different from this part. So I'm very curious to see where we continue to go with these. I'm just knitting a straight tube for mine, and then I'm gonna cut in an afterthought heel. So we've got 10 more stripes, and then we'll have seen the whole repeat. And then I will decide if I'm keeping these or gifting them. I did have both of them done. They're like a fun, bright kind of rainbow at this point. And then I have a big update on my Daft Days cardigan, so I'm so excited. I put a little footage in of me trying it on before this, but I finished the front and back panels and I joined the shoulders, so it's finally starting to look like a cardigan. Here it is, finished, both finished fronts and finished back, and they are joined with a 3 needle bind off at the shoulder, which looks like that. Yeah, I think the fit is gonna be like perfect, and I'm so pleased because I was a little bit worried it was gonna be too cropped, but right now it's hitting me like maybe just like a touch shorter than I want it to be. And so I think with blocking, it's gonna end up being like perfect, and I'm loving it. It's a little crazy, but I think it's very fun. Like I think with just like a solid colored dress or like top and skirt, I think it's gonna be, like right now I'm just wearing solid navy, like I think it would be fun with that. And I do think I'll wear it like as a top as well, like fully buttoned up, hopefully. I ordered buttons. I think I forgot to say that the other night. Sorry. I think I'm mildly allergic to this yarn, as I've discussed. It is scented, and I think I'm really sensitive to the wash, but so I probably shouldn't hold it right up to my face. I'm really hoping that once I wash it and block it, like that won't be an issue anymore, but I'm definitely mildly allergic to it right now, so let me get through this. I ordered some buttons. I can put a picture of them in here. They're like a pink shell button, which I think will be really nice. That'll have some touches of those other colors in it, hopefully. And if those don't work out, I'll just use them for something else. And I think like a clear pink like resin button would also be really nice, so we'll see. But yeah, I did realize I hadn't ordered buttons. I didn't have any buttons for it yet. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to be moving on to the sleeves, and I'm giving myself a week to knit both sleeves to like stay on track to finish this by Christmas. And if I can actually get a little bit ahead and get the sleeves done in like 6 days, that would probably be even better. Because what that would take, if it takes me a week, that's going to take us to the 21st, which only gives me a couple of days to do like the neckband and sew the buttons on and get it blocked. So if I could give myself another day or so in there, I might do that, but we'll see. There's also a lot of ends to weave in on this. I haven't really talked about that yet, how I've been dealing with it. Let me turn this inside out. So I've mostly been using the Weave and Steven technique by Stephen West. So as you can see here, like on the back panel, I've just been catching the ends of each new color as I go and weaving them in that way, which is fine for the most part. There's definitely gonna still be some ends that need to be woven in from like bind offs and such at the end. But like there's a lot of different colors in this, a lot of stripes, so I definitely think like using a weave as you go method is really helpful to not have like 1,000 ends to weave in at the end. Like I'm still gonna have quite a few, but not nearly as many as I would have had if I weren't doing that and I had to weave in ends for every single stripe. That would be kind of a nightmare. And I don't even mind weaving in ends, but that seems like a bit much. That's all I've worked on. I haven't cast on my second Colorwork Cuff Club sock yet. I still need to do that, maybe later today. And I don't know what else I'm gonna work on this afternoon. I might try and put a couple triangles in on my Stella quilt cushion. I also need to cast on my last gift knit, so I probably should do that today. I did decide that I'm gonna take Monday off work because I feel like I just need a little bit of a day to like reset and catch up as the holiday insanity continues. So that's gonna be really nice. I'll just have a day to myself for making and relaxing. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna work on a few things this afternoon. I'll take you with us for the rest of the day, and I will talk to you again later. Good morning. It is Sunday, December 16th. It's about 9 a.m. I just wanted to hop on and do a really quick check-in, and then I will plan to be back for another check-in later today. Today I woke up at like 7:30, took a shower. I'm enjoying a nice homemade latte. And then we've got a bunch of cleaning to do. We're going to be cleaning in a cleaning frenzy for the next couple of hours. Because my family's coming over to decorate cutout cookies today, which is always really fun. So I'm looking forward to that, but the house is in a bit of a state, so we need to deal with that first. So yeah, that's what's on the agenda. A couple hours of cleaning, making cookies. And then this evening I will hopefully get some knitting time and hop back on for an evening check-in. But I did just want to show you my Woolens and Nosh sock advent for the day really quickly. So I'm going to show that now if you don't want to see like away, but I may also discuss the color. Everyone has a different order this year, so spoilers are a little tricky. Here's my day 15. Kind of a surprising one. This really pretty like neon-y light green. And I was a bit surprised. So I saw someone else's on Instagram, and they had this green color between these two, this purple and this pink. So they have like actually a slightly different order than I do, which is interesting. I assumed they were all in the same order, but everyone had a different like starting point, but it seems like they might be in like a slightly different order as well. So kind of interesting. It's cool that they're all going to be unique. But yeah, that's day 15. That's all the knitting I have for you this morning, but hopefully I'll get some more done later today. Oh, yesterday I did spend a while in the afternoon picking out colors for my secret gift knit, which I'll tell you is a color work project. That's all I'm going to say. And I can't show it yet, but it took me a long time to pick out the colors. So once that's gifted, after Christmas, hopefully I'll be able to talk about it a little bit more and try and remember to circle back to it. Last night we went to the Blue Jackets game, and it was a really fun game. Sadly, they did lose like right at the last minute in overtime, which was a bummer, but it was still really fun and a nice night for it. So, all right, with that quick little check-in, I'm gonna get off to cleaning and the rest of my day, and I will see you later tonight. Good evening. I am here to check in and sign off for the day. It has been a crazy busy day. I probably didn't manage to get too much footage of the day. Just, you know, hosting is always kind of crazy. So we spent a few hours cleaning, and everybody showed up around noon. We ordered some pizza. It was very good. And then we all started decorating cookies. People were here for about 4 hours, I think, and I did get some fun shots of the cookies. My sister, my cousin, and I always have fun doing like crazy decorating. Like some of my favorites this year that I made were like a popcorn bowl, you know, the red and white striped box with popcorn, and what else? I did a cute cat. I always like doing the snowflakes, but we really have fun like making different things with the cookie cutters. Like my sister made one that was Moodang, and like there were some Wicked inspired ones. So yeah, it was really fun as usual, but it can also be a little bit overwhelming just having everybody in the house and music, and like it just gets to be a bit much, but it's still very good. It makes me tired to host like that sometimes. So I am planning to just chill out the rest of the night. Troy and I just watched Elf, which was really fun. I hadn't seen that yet this year. And we're about to watch Die Hard. So a classic Christmas movie dichotomy. I do not think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I think just because it takes place at Christmas does not make it a Christmas movie, but that is my opinion. Let me know if you disagree. Moo wants dinner if you hear him yelling. I just wanted to pop on and show you the progress I made on my Daft Days cardigan. I did get to work on that just now during the movie. So I started the sleeve today, and here's how far I got. I'm sorry, it's really dark in here. It's like 7:30. So I just have artificial light, but I got about 10 stripes knit on the sleeve. I did pick up 8 extra stitches in the armhole. Rebecca says in the pattern that the sleeve is more fitted, and if you want a little bit of a looser sleeve, to pick up a few extra stitches, so I did go ahead and do that. I just didn't want it to be too tight, and the finished measurement for my size in the pattern was only going to give me like 1/2 inch of ease, and I wanted a little bit more. So I did pick up 8 extra stitches. So far, so good. It's definitely a lot faster going in the sleeve because now that you're knitting in the round, instead of purling every other row, you just get to knit. So it's much faster going. I'm doing the stripes in reverse order. So like when you're knitting the body bottom up, like I was going to like red, pink, dark purple, you know, and now I'm doing the opposite order so that when I'm wearing it, it looks like everything's in the same order. So yeah, I'm excited to work more on that tomorrow. I'm giving myself a week to try and finish both sleeves. I did just throw on my Go-Go Dynamo shawl. This was this year's Stephen West Knits MCAL from October, and hangs back here on in my shawl corner now, but it was just getting a bit chilly in here. This is gonna be the last day in this video, so just as far as what to expect for the next few days, I am taking tomorrow off work just to have like a relaxing day at home. And I think I'm gonna take a break from filming as well. So I think I'm just gonna give myself tomorrow off to like totally relax and recharge my batteries, literally and figuratively, and then I will be back for days 17 through 19. And that actually works out perfectly because then if I keep posting every 3 days like I have been, the last day will end with December 31st, which was my goal to go all the way through the month. So that'll work out really well. And I'll give myself a nice little break in the middle of the month. So thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, please go ahead and like the video. And if you liked this video and you're enjoying the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you have any questions, I'm gonna do a Q&A at some point, probably in one of the after Christmas videos. I did get a few very funny questions on Instagram, so I'm excited to sprinkle those in at some point in one of the later videos. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.